Bridge. Right, bridge the other way. Big bridge, big bridge. All right, stop. What have you learned from the top? What did you just learn?
Keep my hand in.
But you cannot stop him moving. Did you learn that just then? He's going to move. When you mount somebody, they're going to move left, they're going to move right. They're going to move because the mount is not a pin. You can't pin anyone from the mount position. When somebody mounts you, do you feel pinned? You feel pinned when you're mounted?
No.
You're not pinned. This is a pin. Now you're pinned. Moving is hard. When I do this, get on your side. Flatten out. Get on the other side. No, flatten out. So you just rolled over. Roll over, just roll over. Roll again, roll again. So how the hell are you pinned if you can do that? You're not pinned at all. Can you bridge? You're here. You're not pinned. What I am is a cage. I'm building a cage around you. So if I'm going to sit here, I want to put my feet against your ass, and you know how to do the knee elbow escape. So where are you going to put your elbows? Right against my knees, right here. So what if I put my feet against your ass and then I put my knees out here? Where are you going to put your elbows now? They're missing everything, aren't they? You can't find me anymore. You're missing everything. So if I want to maintain mount, I try to find a wide seat, and now I don't sit in the middle either. I sit my ass off to one side. Now the best way to stop this guy touching my legs is to touch his neck. If I do this. In a fight I'd be doing this. And I promise you he's not going to touch my hips. If I start slapping you, where your hand's going to go? See? It's going to keep him right here. He's not going to do anything with his hands down low. Now we're not going to punch and slap each other all day in class, but I'm going to pull your neck and I'm going to do this. So now, are you going to touch my legs?
No.
Yeah. So if you try to touch that leg, as soon as I see him go to it, that's the time to kill him. Even if he bridges, that's the time to kill him. But this, just this pressure, is that going to choke you?
No.
Is that going to choke you? Is that going to choke you? Would you like it? Do you like this? No. So would you grab it, or would you let me just sit on your neck all day? Yeah. So he's going to keep his hands busy. Yeah. If I'm on his neck like this, his hands stay busy. Now, would you want to bridge that way? Yeah. And that's what I'm doing. So when I'm here, my hands stay on him. If this guy turns, if he's going to turn completely direction, his elbows start crossing one past his center. If I see this, I shift my center behind this elbow. So if I'm here, so you can turn that way. So when he goes to bridge, to turn, I turn my body behind his elbow. So see now how I'm behind his arm? Look at my leg down here. I'm not holding the floor with my toes. Put your knee down, bring your knee under. Go back. Put your knee down, go under. It's a pain in the ass, huh? Because now it's a ramp that, as you can see, his knee is going to go over. Relax. So it's going over that leg. If I go put my toes down here, he can go under. So you seen people riding a horse? Like that? Not me, you're not a horse, but when I'm in the middle, my feet go under your butt, so you cannot find them. You cannot push them out. If I start to put a hand in the middle, if I'm sitting right in the middle and I put a hand in here, I'm very easily toppable over here, aren't I? If you bridge a little bit, I start to go. Oh, I'm already gone. So if I'm going to put this hand, and I know I'm going to put this hand, and I know when I put this hand I'm vulnerable over here, I shift a little bit this way. Now this leg becomes that horse leg on the heel. I'm not holding the floor. I might be touching the floor, but I'm holding. You can feel it. I'm holding you. And now he's not going under that leg. Even when you start pushing at it, whatever you're going to do, the heel stays on you. Freaking nightmare, huh? That's the idea. Another little thing you can think about, just as a drill, which I'm sure from here you do all these drills, which if he pushes my chest, you do the swim, yeah? You do all this stuff. Another little one that's sort of not mentioned in that sequence is when you feel hands touch your body, you put your hands above the head and you sink yourself back. Because when people touch my body, my hips, what they're going to generally do is bridge really high and then press you up. Bridge up, and yeah, they try to do that to bring their legs in, yeah? That's the biggest one that people will do. Not necessarily hold me up in the air, I'm just showing you what he does when he's touching my hips. When I feel this, I want to glue my hips to my feet through your hips. So when you bridge, you see what's happening? Yeah. So I might be playing here, going for my chokes, then I feel him shove my hips. So I push myself back to my heels, and my heels up to my butt. So if he lifts me, I'm stuck on that area.